justifiable cause. It's Bournemouth versus Arsenal de Sarandí.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Cavajaro. Well, a good tackle. Lewis Cook. Dominic Solanke. And here now is Lewis Cook. Tavernier. Electing to shoot. Oh, striking the crossbar. You can't get much closer than that. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Went in strongly to win the ball. Kluivert. Can he give them the lead? A glorious chance. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And a fine tackle. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Solanke, foiling his opponent completely.
Well, the crowd are willing them to score here. They've created so many chances.
Corner kick played in, but no one latched onto it. The high press was on, and the chance is on. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Not much time to make up his mind. And Bournemouth have it back now. And space. Across it. And did just enough defensively. And short it is. Oh, the angle didn't favour him, but not far away at all.
Well, he nearly caught the keeper out there. That was a really good attempt.
Now the pressure being exerted. Couldn't keep it. Kluivert. Solanke. Well, they have the ball once more. Zabani. And here now is Lewis Cook. Retaining possession proving difficult. And he has options available.
Well, Bournemouth have really started to dominate the play over the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Opportunity it is. Well, it was a brilliant break, but no goal as a result.
Well, forget the finish and just admire the way they counter-attacked there. They did it with such pace and quality.
Semenyo. Lewis Cook. Here's Kluivert. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Chances on. And there is the opening goal. Well, arguably against the run of play, they've been second best up to this point, but they have the lead.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Marcus Tavernier. Here's Kluivert. Kerkez. Kluivert. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Big chance to get them on terms. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Kluivert. Real chance. Good work from Bournemouth to win it back. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Kluivert. Solanke. Oh, can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, let's have another look because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Can he find the right pass? Has eyes for goal! But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Kluivert. Now with Solanke. And there it is, the referee's whistle, half-time here at the Vitality Stadium. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, after a slow start where he was tightly marked, he got better and better as the first half went on, and he got his reward with that goal. I'm looking forward to his second half display.
So back underway here into the second half. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Solanke. And a lot to like about this attack. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. An alert piece of defending. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Well, it was such a fluent attack, but they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish he was looking for, but there's another example of their ability on the counter-attack. Well, the stats tell you everything. They've lacked invention, they've lacked creativity, and they haven't got the ball into the penalty area often enough. And that's why they're behind in this game.
Christie. Antoine Semenyo. Tavernier. Smith. Semenyo. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. And Bournemouth losing possession. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Marcus Tavernier. Now with Ryan Christie. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Well, just leaning back a bit and over the bar. Promising attack, this. And he read it well defensively. Aguirre. It looks promising. And he's through here. And the shot just over the top. Senesi. Now with Ryan Christie. Good tackle taken away. In with a chance. Keeper getting the touch. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone. And at this level, you're always going to be punished.
So underway again at 2-2. Kluivert. And he's made headway. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Unal. And here now is Lewis Cook. Kluivert. Well, they keep the ball moving. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Aguirre. Maybe room here for the counter-attack. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? The defender doing his job. And danger still. Well, nothing untoward happened. Semenyo. And a tidy tackle. This might have potential. Showing ambition. And the keeper reacting just as we would have expected.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
10 minutes to go. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And he takes on the shot. It's still alive. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was a good save, and it's kept them in it. But they have to do more going forward.
A wonderful goalkeeping moment. Now, will he be put to the test again here? And the cross has promise. Well, sometimes they come off for you, sometimes they don't, Stuart.
Well, he didn't get the technique right there, and as a result, he mistimes the contact on the ball.
Now, in the dying embers of the game, it looks as though the visitors have done enough. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking football. But overall, I think they've...
Opportunity! Oh, what a very fine stop to keep them in this.
Well, it's a good save, but time is running out for them here.
Unal. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Determined defending. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. He's in with a chance. And in range. Oh, magnificent reaction. And there it is, the final whistle. A frustrating experience for Bournemouth and their fans around the world. A defeat here. Stuart, how would you sum it up?
Yes, Derek, they were well off.
Welcome from the south coast of England. We find ourselves at the Vitality Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Bournemouth versus Arsenal de Sarandí.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Oh, it might be. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
Well, good effective pressure. Good tackle. Kluivert. Bournemouth recovering possession well. On the offensive. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. chance. The verdict is offside here. Tavernier. Ilya Zabani. Failure to keep the ball by Bournemouth. Just straying offside. Christie. Marcus Tavernier. Nicely timed tackle. And he takes it on. Thwarting him. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. And short it is. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And he whips it in. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. And easily cut out in the end. Can he give them the lead? Still possibilities. And the flag has gone up here. Offside the decision. And he could really get at the opposition. Opportunity. And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Christie, pressure applied.
Well, Bournemouth have really started to dominate the play over the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Kluivert. Now, let's see what they can do here. Gives it a go. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is, and it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Cavajado. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And in with a real chance. Well, I must say, that goes down as a very disappointing effort. But on the cusp of the half-time interval, and it would be wrong to say that they're really enjoying this away day, up to this point anyway, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
Very quick thinking there. Kluivert. Solanke. Here's Kluivert. Real chance. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And players waiting in the centre. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Oh, that's a fine save. Has a go. Huge block. Well, that's going to be all for the first half here at the... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, he's certainly not alone. Chance to equalise. And saved by the keeper. Well, the main thing is to thump it away. Smith. And here now is Lewis Cook. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Or can they be creative from here? Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. But he's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. And he's made headway. Oh, it was there for him to take the chance. "30 minutes left for play. And space to attack. That's not a bad ball. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Solanke. Dominic Solanke. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. And really discomfited by the press. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Clean challenge. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Antoine Semenyo. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Cook. And a good take under duress there. Space on the flank. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Time for a change then. Needs to clear it. Tavernier. Here's Kluivert. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Unal. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Still looking to get the shot off. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. Well, relying on the goalkeeper, and my goodness, he produced the goods.
Yeah, great save at such a vital moment.
And they will make the change now. Well, the main thing is to thump it away. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Really good challenge. Must take the lead here. And they do. And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Teammates available. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Kluivert. Billing. This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper. Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
Committed challenge. Billing. And there it is, the final whistle. A frustrating experience for Bournemouth and their fans around the world. A defeat here. Stuart, how would you sum it up?
Well, Derek, the fans are right to expect more. The tempo of their passing was too slow. They were second to the ball too many times and were beaten by the better side today.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positive, Stuart.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.